And So, Notes on the Bible and Religion. Episode 16, The Harrowing of Hell. Mel Gibson's film The Passion of the Christ from 2004 depicts the brutal last hours of Jesus of Nazareth, condemned to death by crucifixion. The film was a major success. As I write, a sequel is in production. Resurrection is dated for a 2026 release, perhaps around Easter. Evidently, the basic premise of Gibson's new film is Christ in the realm of the dead after the crucifixion and before the resurrection. While Jesus' body was dead and entombed, what did Jesus the Christ experience? And what did he do? A note on the Bible and religion is in order. Christ's descent into the world of the dead is known as the Harrowing of Hell. It is referred to in the Apostles' Creed, which is a nearly universal element within the Christian tradition, and a statement of belief traced to the earliest centuries of Christianity. This creed states that Christ descended into the underworld. This underworld is commonly understood as being hell. The descent of a god to the underworld is found in other ancient traditions. In Greek mythology, for example, Demeter brought about agricultural chaos when she left Earth for the underworld. The Mesopotamian goddess Ishtar, compare Sumerian Inanna, attempts a visit of sorts to the underworld, but she dies upon arrival. In Ugaritic Canaanite mythology, the god Baal rebels. He says to several gods, "Lift up your heads," to join him. He then destroys sea god and river god. In punishment for his rebellion, Baal is executed in the underworld. He rises again after some time and claims kingship there. These ancient stories provide some details of various gods' descents to and actions in the land of the dead. The Christian tradition is quieter. A few New Testament passages suggest Christ descended to and carried out actions in the underworld while his body was entombed. See, for example, Matthew 12:40, Acts 2:24 and 31, Ephesians 4:9. In 1 Peter, Jesus is described as being put to death in the flesh, but made alive in the Spirit, in which he went and proclaimed to the spirits in prison. 3:18-19. The depths of the underworld are envisioned as a gated prison. See 2 Peter 2:4 and compare Virgil's Aeneid. 1 Peter goes on to state that the gospel was preached to the dead, so that they might live in the Spirit. 4:6. These are difficult texts. An Old Testament text might be relevant. Psalm 24 depicts God as the king, whose power extends to the entirety of the earth, including specifically the seas and the rivers. There is a call to lift up your heads, O mighty gates, so the King of glory may enter. Sound familiar? Does this verse hint at God entering the gates of hell? And so, between the Christian liturgical sayings that Christ has died and Christ is risen, Christ did something. What was it? With Jesus entombed, what happened when God in Christ descended and acted in death? Maybe someday we'll know. Something to think about. How has the Bible informed your views on hell and heaven? How have Christians you have known informed your views? What does popular culture say about heaven and hell, or about the afterlife more generally? What are your views on hell? Do you believe in hell? Why or why not? Print and ebook editions of And So, Notes on the Bible and Religion are available on Amazon. More information on my work may be found at jasoncdykhouse.com.